Howdly doodly Racerinos, Tambo here for another Gran Turismo Sport Manufacturer Series video. So here we are, round 6 in Sardegna, road track A2, where I qualified 15th after a shocking qualifying run of just carnage, cars everywhere, and it was just silly, really, pretty funny. But starting back at 15th should have been entertaining, and it was. Nothing but carnage, and I just picked my way up the rankings as I watched them all die into walls and into the grass. It was an entertaining race. There we go, first two cars, first corner. Put me up a couple of places straight away. First corner, everyone down into first gear. But it didn't end here. Look at the traffic up ahead. Already up into 12th place by the second corner. Now I tried to play it safe because I knew there'd be cars going everywhere, so I sort of sat back and just bided my time a little. And just sort of watched the reactions of certain drivers on certain corners. And this Porsche, yeah, two Porsches in front of me there, they stay nice and close, but they both don't have very good throttle control, I find out in the later part of the race. So again, early race is only the first lap, so I'm playing it safe because I know that anything could happen. And another regular behind me, Harmonic 54, that I unfairly accidentally smashed hardcore in qualifying. Partly my fault, his time was probably bad. But here we go, end of the first lap, coming through these fast corners. And sitting in a nice 12th place, up from 15th after the first lap. 7 to go. One thing I love about this, the McLaren F1 GTR, is its straight line speed on these straights. Watch me just slap my dong on this Porsche. See you later, pal. Gets him on the inside, nice and clean. And then I punt the wall, but it'll buff out. So you get on the inside because of that wall here. Never mind. The Lambo ends up in the dirt and slows up a whole bunch of the pack back there. Gives me some space. I say it every time I do one of these videos, you don't know what goes on behind you until you watch the replay. And it's just as entertaining as when you first raced it. So in tucking behind the Porsche goes throttle heavy and then slides out a bit. But I couldn't get by him, unfortunately, on that one. But Magic's here, gets a penalty. Another one of the regular guys I race with. That's unfortunate for him. Puts me up into 9th place. And here we are coming into the end of the second lap. Into this fast straightaway. Porsche was a little slow out of that corner, which gave me the upper hand here. Now just foot to the floor in the McLaren and get him through there. All right, into this really tight righty. It's good, there's a bit of space in the cars now, so there's not as much carnage. Ferrari. Now, my next goal, sitting in P8. And the Ferrari's off. He couldn't handle the power of the horse and he slid it sideways into the wall. Got myself a bit of space here. 7th place from 15th by lap 3. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that effort, considering I didn't have to do much. I just had to not die. And there goes another car. I think that's a Dodge Viper. Into the wall out of that 3rd gear corner somehow. Puts me up into 6th place. Now the Honda today in front of me in position 5, he got a bit laggy, so I didn't know where he was at, so I had to keep my distance until it was safe to pass him, because you don't want to get lagged into in one of these races or they're going to send you off into the dirt. Oh, the Honda today gets a little shaky out of that corner. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Virtual Deity. My mistake. Bad luck, buddy. Another one of the regular guys that I race with. I've said it before and I'll say it again. How sexy is that McLaren? Oh, baby. So a few cars have gone into pit now. I decided to stay up for another one. Felt like it was a bit of a mistake staying there with the Honda today. He's a bit of a laggy threat. But I got him on the inside there, nice and clean. So it gave me a bit of space. But I had to fuel save a little here. But he stays right on my tail. But he's been out rubbing walls and rubbing cars by the looks of him, mate. He's got some scratches, some war wounds. But with those other few cars going into pit now, put me into first place. So I was pretty happy with that. Give me a bit of space to actually put down the lap time and put down some speed without anyone in front of me. All right, we're heading into the pits now. I decided to not change tyres, stay on the mediums that were wet. The back left one was wearing out a little, but I could still handle the car fine. I knew with only a couple of laps to go, I just decided to get fuel straight into the car and get straight back out there as quick as I could. I knew that with all the crashing that had been going on, the pack was spread right out. So again, yeah, there we go. Puts me straight into second place in front of Skippy 280. If I'd had that tyre change, it would have put me way back. Oh, there was some carnage in the back. That's why I got that space so quickly. Looked like Skippy took out that outside wall. Now carnage continues. And again, we just both go into safe mode, knowing that we've got plenty of space. He was like 4 seconds or 5 seconds ahead of me, so the only way I was going to catch him is if he fucked up. But third place is well behind me, so I just took it back a little bit, saved a bit of fuel, because I wasn't sure. I didn't think I was going to make it at first because I was pushing so hard to catch first place. But so yeah, just a nice cruisy safe lap to get me to the finish line. That was an entertaining race. And here we go, in through the last few corners for the first race of the night. Carnage at every turn, but I pulled myself out of the rabble from 15th to second place for a nice clean second place in the end. So I couldn't be happier with that. Not bad for the first race of the night. And we'll see how we go in the next one. And leave us a comment if you want to say good day. I'll happily answer any questions you have. Tambo out of here. See you on the next one.